Now on WECT News at 5.
Now I'm Stacy Pinto live outside the Board of Elections, where our local Democratic Party is angry that the student voting issue is not going to be addressed at tonight's Board of Election meeting. I'll explain more coming up in a few minutes.
We're just getting in some breaking news from Columbus County, where several students have been hurt in an accident. What we know coming up.
And warmer temperatures we're seeing this week are a sign that some changes are right around the corner, including some increased shower chances and a big cool down. WECT News at 5 starts right now.
In high definition, where news comes first, WECT News begins now with breaking news.
We've just learned 4 students from Columbus Charter School have been taken to the hospital. Troopers say a car pulled out in front of a van they were riding in, along with 7 other students. The injuries, we are told, are minor. Now, it happened just after 3:30 at the intersection of Bill Hooks and Peacock Roads outside of Whiteville. The driver of the car and her passenger were also taken to the hospital. No word on their conditions. The headmaster for Columbus Charter School says the van is not owned or operated by the school. Just into the newsroom this afternoon, one person is dead after a shooting in Bladen County. It happened right past the intersection of Twisted Hickory Road and Highway 242 in Elizabethtown on Sammy Lane. When police got to the scene, they found the victim lying in front of the doorway of his home. Emergency crews tried to revive him, but they were not successful. Officers tell us no one else was hurt in that shooting. We're also working to get more details on an armed robbery in Wilmington. A man went inside a Domino's Pizza overnight and pulled out a knife while demanding money. We can show you where this happened. You're looking at the Domino's on Gordon Road. Officials say the man got away with some money. Now be sure to stay with us on air and online at WECT.com for any new details in this developing story. We'll also update the information on the WECT mobile app. Student voting, it's been a big issue for the past few days. Local Democratic chairman believes more help should be given to students when completing the address portion of their ballot. However, the New Hanover County Board of Elections does not and says students should know their address. WECT's Stacy Pinto is outside the Board of Elections, where the Democratic Party is protesting this issue. She joins us now with details. Stacy?
Fran, as you can see behind me, the local Democratic Party is not happy that the local student voting issue is not going to be addressed at tonight's Board of Election meeting. Now, that meeting kicked off right now at 5 o'clock, but let me give you a little background. Now, this issue has been going on for a while. Since 2012, the New Hanover County Board of Elections decided to not assist students in filling out their regular ballots with their physical address. They say, just like any other voter, you should know your physical address, but as you can see behind me here, the local Democratic Party feels differently. Now, what they're so angry about is yesterday we spoke to John Ferrante. Then he said at tonight's meeting they were going to be discussing this issue, but as I was told and they were told this morning, as you can see, that is not happening. Now, I did speak to Marvin McFadden, who is the who is the director of the Board of Elections, and says to the best of his knowledge, the only thing happening tonight is the approval and disapproval of absentee ballots. Now, I reached out to Ferrante asking him, what changed from yesterday? He had told us yesterday that this issue was going to be discussed, but as you can see now, that is not, and our calls went unanswered. So just as a friendly reminder for anyone, if you're heading out, whether you're a student, you're elderly, you're a mom, dad, know your physical address, and it'll make your life a lot easier. Now, this is all we have out here outside the Board of Elections, but we'll be sure to keep you up to speed what happens and if there are any updates. We're going to send things back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks, Stacy. Freeman